Alrighty, so I just wanted to run through a bit more of the setup in some more detail for you. On the right, so starting over here, right down here we've got the Ethernet smooth stepper. Then here we've got a PMDX126 breakout board, power supply, which is just a 7 amp power supply, the EM705 lead shine digital stepper driver, and then we've got a 6.5 or 6.8 Newton meter stepper motor, which is about 960 ounces of torque. That's connected to one of the 3-to-1 gearboxes that we design on cncmachineplans.com. Alright, but just to run it in a bit more detail for you, the Ethernet smooth stepper. Oops, sorry, I'm recording on my phone, so it hasn't got any stability or anything like that on it, so just bear with me. Alright, so with the Ethernet smooth stepper, you've just got to remove a couple of pins and also adjust a few of the jumpers. So you remove this jumper here, that's a config jumper. Then the ones just behind the parallel port here, you've got to set that one, and you've got to set that one too. So they're the two that organise power. And actually on the breakout board itself, you've got to set that one there. So that helps you get power directly from the board. This is only a temporary setup for me because I'm actually going to run a I think it's a PMDX107, which is a frequency drive spindle controller. So because I'm running that, then it means I can only supply power to the one of them. So I've got a separate power supply for this here, so I can run power to that. So it means I'll have to take the jumpers off or do something there. I still need to look through the manual for that one, so I can run the spindle from the board. Now from there, it's, like I said, it's just temporary setup. On here, it's just your live, neutral and your earth. And then I've got the power out to the stepper driver. So those two wires there goes to those two on the end. These 4 wires here are for the stepper motor. Then these 3 wires here, plus the jumper is from over here, which is those 3 there coming off the board. Alright, it took me a little while to actually get this worked out. In the manual it tells you exactly how to do it, and that's probably how I should have done it in the first place, but I was trying to do something a bit different. So yeah, you run your 3 cables and then your jumper around. What I was trying to do is something a bit trickier. I was trying to run my 3 cables to here and then put 2 cables together here, so twist them together, put them in the terminal block, so it doesn't seem to be focusing properly. You get what I mean. Here we go. So that, you know, instead of running a jumper up there, I could twist them both into the terminal blocks and do that. But it didn't like it for some reason. The problem I was having is that when I'd hit forward for it to go forward, it would go forward, it would work fine that way, but when I'd hit reverse, it would still go forward. So anyway, that's the stepper motor. As I explained before, it's a 960 ounce stepper motor, 7 amp, 4 lead, as you can see, and it's running to a 3-to-1 gear reduction. So I've got up here, that's a 20 tooth pulley, that's 60 tooth pulley, and then for the pinion I've got a 20 tooth pinion. Just running Mark III for that. It's just a fresh install. I haven't adjusted or changed anything at all yet. All I've done is just install the smooth stepper driver, and that's it. Just program the one thing in. But I'll have a bit of a drive around for you. This is at full speed. That's set roughly about 30 meters a minute. I'll slow it down just to give you an idea. This is going at 1%, and it's extremely smooth. Just running it super slow. You can barely hear it. Just those digital drivers just do a fantastic job at low speeds. And then just one more time, back up to 100%. There we go, so that's the basic setup. I'll eventually mount all those together. I'm just going to mount the smooth stepper on top of the breakout board. I've got a box for it to all go in, which is over here, which everything's still sitting on. I've got a 2.2 kilowatt spindle there, that's a dust tube, a couple of motors. That there, I'll zoom in closer, is my spindle controller. So that bolts to that. Still got a bag of proximity switches and various other things. But, I'll open up that case and show you one day with all the electronics mounted in there. As soon as I get it done, I'll show you. So yeah, that's about it. And I'll give you an update soon with it all mounted in the box.